In this episode, my voice sounds like shit, but the 5 foods that you should throw in the fucking trash in 2018. God, I sound like crap. Mud, when I was your age, protein shakes were a fucking penny. Give me another pack of Camels.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 603 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swole cast, beard cast, no voice cast, end of the year cast, pre-New Year's Eve cast, post-holiday cast, fuck resolution cast, and nipple cast. In the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Welcome everyone to episode 603. Happy fucking Saturday. Yes, my voice is gone. Oh my God, this is what happens with the holidays. This is what happens with the holidays and when you start spending time with people that are sick and everyone is sick. Everyone has been fucking sick that I'm around, and when you spend a couple days in close quarters with sick people, sometimes you just can't get away from it. But I only took one day off, and I actually went to the gym today, so feeling good. But my voice is a little bit fucked up, so I should just talk like this. I sound like I've been smoking for about 50 fucking years. Should I just do the whole episode like a curmudgeonly old man? Let's do that. No, I would love to do that, but I'm going to avoid that. And I'm actually going to try to lower my voice and talk a little softer, because if I do that, that's going to really fucking lose my voice, and I can't afford to completely lose it. But no days off. Daily Swole, no days off. That's kind of how it works. So enjoy the quote on the board. There's going to be a lot more of those. That's good information. So pass that around. Make sure also, fam, mucho apreciado if you like and share. Tag someone in the broadcast. Let's get some more people in the door. I think a lot of you are fucking slacking on the Daily Swole, and it's kind of funny because I started a poll. It was a pretty stupid poll, and I kind of knew it when I did it yesterday. Do you like to watch the Daily Swole or listen to the podcast more? And of course, when I post it on Facebook, I'm like, everyone's gonna, choose that they watch it because I'm posting it on Facebook. It's a little bit of a biased location, right? But I didn't think it was gonna be. It was like only literally one person said the podcast. I know a lot of people will listen to the podcast, but I didn't think it was gonna be one dude. So. It seems like everyone prefers to watch the Daily Swole. You prefer to watch Papa Swole get his fucking yoke train on. So let's get this pump train started. Let's go with the review of the day today. This one is from Teresa Kirby Smith. She just dropped this awesome review. I really appreciate it. So T-Bone Jones, thank you very much, dear. And she says, 5 stars, by the way. So spank you very much, Teresa. If you are on the fence about joining Swolenormous X, just do it. This is the only fitness expert on the internet that I know gives you so much access to not only himself, but the truth. Dash is no bullshit, cut to the chase, in your face, tells it like it is, there for you to the end kind of guy. No time for touchy-feely crap here in Swole Nation. We are here for one reason, to hear the truth and to get real with ourselves. Would love to have a one-on-one training session with Dash, but since I live in Nebraska and he's in Florida, don't see that happening. Swolenormous X is the next best thing. It's like having Dash in your back pocket. Well, Teresa, you must have absolutely the most massive fucking pockets, because Papa Swolio is just that fucking swole. I don't fit in no pockets. You need a Papa Swolio suitcase. It's like having Papa Swolio in your own duffel bag. But thank you so much. Love you, dear. Thank you so much for the positive review. And everyone else, that's pretty much what Swolenormous X is all about. It is me, my programs, everything in your back pocket. If your pocket has your phone or your tablet or your computer, so you can take Swolenormous X anywhere. And that's swolenormousx.com for more information. But more importantly than that, for today's episode is Monday night. Monday night, so 2 days away. Today's Saturday, so 2 days away. Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is my workshop, Best Year Ever workshop. So that link is in the post description. Please, it's 100% free. Go check it out. It's going to give you my tips, my secrets, how literally I approach every new period of time, every new year. Whether it's a 3-month cycle or a 6-month cycle or a 12-month cycle, this is the process that I go through. This is what I hold dear to me. This is what's important for me to launch on the right foot, and I want to share it all with you. So that is the workshop, Best Year Ever workshop. That's Monday night. So the link in the post description will take you. You just put in your information. You get an email with the links and how to find the workshop and how to access the workshop room. So today's episode is the 5 things, 5, the 5 things, the 5 things that you should be throwing in the fucking trash in 2018. These are foods that you don't need. These are foods that you should not be worrying about. And a couple of these, maybe you should try going without them, because if you are having problems with your diet, if you're having problems with your food, if you're having issues, right? If you're having issues with weight loss, and most of this community is looking to lose weight or to shed body fat at least. And if you're struggling with that, it's going to come down largely to your nutrition. And the problem with nutrition is that it's very, very simple, but most of you don't want to put in the fucking work. You don't want to put in the work to actually eliminate things, to test, and to use your body as a scientific experiment. I always say, you gotta fucking use your body as a scientific experiment. Your body is a petri dish. It's a microscope. It's whatever you want to fucking use as a test tube. Your body is that. I'm not saying pump a lot of chemicals into your body, but I'm saying you need to test. You need to test. You need to do trial and error. And so many of you are like, hey, do you have a diet plan? Hey, man, what should I eat? Well, fuck you too. That's lazy. That's fucking lazy. You don't want to put in the work to figure it out. But I understand where you're coming from. That's the point. That's the point where it's, yin and yang. It's coming from both sides. I want you to shut the fuck up and put in the work, but you might not be aware that there is work to put in. So I'm sympathetic to that. This is what you need to do. You need to start eliminating things. You need to learn how to eat properly. Because if you put your confidence, if you put your health in just a diet plan and just doing it and just do it, okay, let me follow this plan, chances are you've done that before and you still don't have the results you want because you're shit out of luck when you don't have those foods available or you run out or you don't have time to prep those things. What decisions are you making outside? Not to mention, are those foods in the diet plan that you have or had, were those foods good for your body to begin with? And I think that's a major thing that goes overlooked, that those foods, just because they seem to be healthy or you might think they're healthy or they're classically touted as health foods, doesn't mean they're good for you, doesn't mean they're not causing inflammation and wreaking havoc in your body. So these are 5 things that you should be eliminating, striking. A couple of these, you're probably like, okay, he's going to say this. A couple of these, you might be like, oh shit, maybe. And you might be fucking angry. So if you drop down in the comments, let me know what you think about each one of these foods. Do you agree? Do you have any experience eliminating or adding or whatever with these foods? I want to know your thoughts. Drop in the comments as we go through them and let me know what you think about these foods. So I wrote them down here. Here's a list. Here's a list note card. Plus, it's also hot as balls in here. The first one is dairy. Dairy is a high sugar processed source of fake proteins. That's one of the biggest, most successful marketing campaigns in history. Got milk, does a body good? It does not. It's not a good source of calcium. It's denatured. It's high in sugar, and it's from A1 cows that is really tough to digest in the human body. It can do things like increase asthma in children. It can be bad for your joints, for inflammation, cellular inflammation, and it is just not really beneficial in terms of nutrient value. So dairy, any kind of milk they're getting over the counter. I know they have stuff like A2 milk and things like goat cheese, and there are select things with dairy, but if you're struggling and you're trying to make a change, my point is this is what we talk about a lot, and I've talked about this before here in the show, but I've also talked about it. I do a lot of this stuff in the master classes and workshops in Swolenormous X. I talk about the elimination diet, and I break down the elimination diet and the process of eliminating your foods and how to reintroduce and so forth. But dairy is a big one. So dairy, just nix it. Remember, this is learning what your body is is benefiting from is learning what your body reacts good to and also bad to. So dairy, get rid of it. Soda, that's number 2. Soda, that's pretty obvious, or I think it's obvious, but a lot of you are chugging soda. And when I say soda, I mean all high sugar drinks. I mean fruit juices, sodas, Gatorade, all those things, get fucking rid of them. They're going to raise your sugar. You don't need them. And there's no nutrient value whatsoever. It's just liquid calories. You're sucking them down. It's going right to your fucking stomach and ass. Number 3 is bread. You should be getting rid of bread. Now, if you are lean and mean and you feel great and you're eating bread, then fine, stick to it. If you don't want to test and get rid of it, fine. But if you're struggling, you're trying to lose that little bit extra weight, or you have a lot of weight to lose, get rid of it. What are you holding on to? Oh, but I like my bread. You're addicted to foods. The bacteria in your gut are clamoring for you to keep on eating these foods. Your hormone imbalance in your brain is telling you that you're hungry when you're really not. You are craving calories when you go on diets because your body leptin imbalances in your brain are telling you that you need to eat more calories to put that back on because your homeostatic levels have changed. Get fucking rid of bread. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. In 2018, fuck bread. Beans. Beans are another one. Beans are cheap, and everyone thinks beans are the greatest protein in the fucking world. Most people don't pressure cook their beans, and beans are high in lectins, and they cause a lot of fucking damage inside the body. So if you're going to have beans, make sure you pressure cook them because it breaks down those proteins that makes them more digestible. If you're not pressure cooking your beans, fucking throw them out. I haven't had beans. I don't like beans at all. I never felt good, or I never felt a benefit from eating beans. I never felt a benefit. My favorite thing is sweet potatoes. I feel pumped. I feel lean. I feel swole when I eat sweet potatoes. When I eat beans or rice, I just feel, I feel no benefit. That's me personally, but science has shown that beans, unless they're pressure cooked, can be the fucking devil. So get rid of them. And the last one is oatmeal. Your oatmeal, I don't care if it's gluten-free. I don't care if it's, got all these berries and shit in it. Oatmeal can cause inflammation. Oatmeal is is one of those things that can easily raise blood sugar. This is one of those sleepers because a lot of fitness professionals say oatmeal or put this in, oatmeal for breakfast, oatmeal for dinner, oatmeal after workout, oatmeal pre-workout. Without getting scientific, I'm not going to sit here and fucking quote sources. What I'm telling you is that oatmeal can cause inflammation. Most oatmeal is processed. Most oatmeal has either gluten or wheat germ agglutinate, and those things can cause damage in the body. Now, when you listen to this list of foods, understand that it's a trial and error. If you eliminate oatmeal for a couple months and then you go back to it and you find no discomfort, no indigestion, no swelling, no increased heart rate, increased respiratory rate, sweating, insomnia. Maybe oatmeal doesn't do as much damage to you as it does to Jane or to Michael. Maybe oatmeal is not that bad for you personally. What I'm trying to say is the reason why you'll hear so much in the streets of fitness or on Instagram or here on Facebook or YouTube, wherever, in the books, fucking internet, right? Is that things get put on a pedestal and things get demonized really quickly when it comes to food. There are some things that are warranted that are like, all right, there's really no way that's ever going to be good, like Pepsi or Coke. Those things are fucking garbage any way you slice it. But there are some foods that are very individualized, and not that they might be good for anyone. They could still be generally bad for the human body, but there are varying degrees of who that's going to affect the most and the worst. And if you're one of those people that have no fucking idea why you can't lose weight, you've never eliminated any foods, you've tried diet after diet, don't you think it's time to actually approach this properly? You have a chance now with this information, with what you're hearing right now, and the fact that it's a brand new year and you might be motivated to actually go the extra mile. If you don't change your process, you're going to get the same fucking thing. If you look for another diet, you're going to fall off it and it's not going to work again. If you look for another quick fix, it's not going to work again. If you've done those things before and it hasn't worked, don't you think don't you think going through the process of systematically eliminating extra foods and all the foods that are potentially hazardous to your health, and then going through that test literally physically seeing what it does to your body when you reintegrate them in 4 to 6 weeks, 8 weeks, after you do an elimination diet, don't you think that getting rid of these 5 foods is worth the rest of your life and your health and those goals that you say you want? So my point is, if you say you want those things, but you don't do anything about it like this, you don't take this step, you're full of fucking shit. If you're struggling and you're complaining and you're not getting what you want, but you won't get rid of dairy, you won't get rid of soda or fruit juices or Gatorade, you won't get rid of bread, you won't get rid of beans, or you won't go the extra mile to pressure cook them, you won't get rid of oatmeal, like you just won't do those things, then shut your fucking mouth. You don't want what you say you do. I am sick and tired of people saying they want things and not doing it. Stop telling me and emailing me and messaging me and saying, oh, Papa Swole, I want to lose weight. How do I do this? What should I eat? What this? And I tell you these things and you don't fucking do it. Who are you trying to kid? You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. I posted the other day on Facebook, Chase, his amazing transformation journey. If you didn't see it, you can go on Instagram and see it. You can go on Facebook and see it. Amazing transformational journey. He followed these steps. Literally, he eliminated all these foods. And if he's watching this right now, comment below, Chase. Everything I said, dairy, soda, bread, beans, oatmeal. Tell me you didn't eat, tell me you ate any of those, Chase. He eliminated all these fucking foods and he lost 100 pounds. That hasn't even been a year yet. And I'm not saying you're going to get exactly the same results, but he did it. When you execute and you fucking do it, lo and behold, you get results. Shocker. So is this a time for you? Are you ready to actually commit? Are you ready to actually do something about what you're fucking flapping your gums about? Because you keep on doing this, and if nothing's changing, then you're just doing this. You're just flapping. And I really want to reach out through the fucking phone and cover your mouth and just fucking just smother you. Or step up to the fucking plate and let's crush this. Now is the time. So thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you click the link in my bio and sign up for the Best Year Ever workshop. We're going to talk more about nutrition. We're going to talk about fitness. We're going to talk about the mental approach. It is going to be a great launch to the new year, and it's Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Go sign up. Even if you can't make that time and you know you can't make that time, go and sign up, because that special link, that unique link that you're going to get in the confirmation will give you access to other showings that I will play. But do not wait, because spaces are limited overall. So make sure you get in now. That way you can reserve your access to the workshop, because hundreds of people have already signed up. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fucking lit like the tits and all the nips. I can't wait to see y'all there. So I will see you Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, tomorrow at 12 noon for episode 604 of the Daily Mother Swole. Peace, my geese. Deuce, my goose. Papa Swole. Out.